Parenting paused here, and we are headed into the new year. I'm a little excited about this because let me tell you, 2022 was a challenging year in my life. Don't know how it was for yours, but lots of things went on. I broke my wrist, I messed up my finger, I had some challenging times emotionally, and it was a big one. Big year for growth. Let's talk about that because often we think happiness is the lack of discomfort, right? Have you ever felt that, especially in parenting? So we spend so much time trying to create comfort. And when we feel uncomfortable, especially around our children and their behavior, somehow, I don't know about you, but you may feel that you've done something wrong. Because if you had this parenting thing down, surely your children would be behaving and you'd feel comfortable and then everybody would be happy. Yes? Well, with that definition of happiness is that we always feel comfortable. It makes it really challenging to actually grow. Because if we're always just seeking that comfort, you can imagine how much control we have over the environment, or we have to try to have over the environment, especially our children. Because remember, they are new to the world, they're changing. They're kind of groundless in their energy. They feel insecure at times. They're trying different things. So they have so much energy moving around that's not secure, let's say, and safe in some way, meaning predictable. Now, often what can happen is that we can find that very, very uncomfortable inside. It can create a lot of suffering and pain because if we really, again, have that definition that we think happiness is only one-sided, it's only supposed to create comfort in us and comfort in our children, then we're not going to be able to support the challenge part of life and to really step in to supporting times when they're challenging. Now, this is all easier said than done because I'm a master at control. I don't know about you, right? Or at least I tried to be in my parenting. But fortunately or unfortunately, I had a daughter that actually didn't go for control. Actually, she was not happy when I used my control methods to try to make sure that I was comfortable. So it really put me on an edge and it really threw me back inside to looking for how do I get support to stay with my discomfort without thinking it's my fault or something's wrong with me or I haven't done this right. How can I learn to hang out in that groundless place as my daughter is growing and learning, as she is, like all children, she was so unpredictable at times. And that was really threatening, or it felt threatening to my sense of trying to create a secure base. So what I found was that I wasn't really able to do this in a vacuum. I really needed support. And the support that I created, which you may have heard before, is the sacred seat and the safe seat. Those are the two foundational practices in Pure Joy. And I created those to support me in working with that discomfort. Now, that was great. And yet at the same time, it was still pretty much in a vacuum. It was just me with me. And let me tell you, me with me gets old. It gets really tiring to just be me with me. So I started creating circles. And in these circles, I could practice with other mamas. I could share what I had learned. I could share the safe seat and the sacred seat. And I could practice with other mamas and papas. So I created a 30-day Sacred Seat challenge to do just that. And I'm inviting you to come join me in January. Because in January, we're going to spend 30 days together after the holidays, which can feel very uncomfortable, those holiday times. And you might have acted in ways that you didn't like or you didn't experience as conscious or loving. And so now it's time to spend some time with you. Now, in the sacred seat, that's what we do. We turn back in every day for 30 days. You get a little practice. There's going to be 4 live calls during this. It's one of my favorite times to practice together. So if you're struggling, if you're feeling uncomfortable and you think it's your fault or you messed up because you're not feeling comfortable all the time, come get some support for understanding the challenge part in parenting, understanding how to get support for yourself, and then therefore to get support for your children. Now, the way you can find out about this is I'm going to tell you, you got to email me, Leslie@purejoyparenting.com, because I want to hear directly from you what's going on, how we can be with you in that 30 days. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with Jess and Erin, two of my master coaches are going to jump in. So you're going to have all kinds of support. So come and join us. Send me an email, Leslie@purejoyparenting.com with Sacred Seat in the title. And I'm going to send you a link to the page where you can learn everything about it. And you can come and join us in our community. We have this amazing community in Heartbeat. It's our own little program, different than Facebook, where we can join together in community. We can chat, we can talk to each other. And we are really, really excited to offer this for the new year so we can all kind of reset our idea and our definition of happiness and work to relax. Woo, even as I say that, my body relaxes into the groundless ground of parenting. All right, lovies, hope to hear from you and have a happy, happy new year. Thank you for listening to this episode of Parenting Paused. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and share it with your mama friends. You can also leave a review wherever you listen, which will support getting the Pure Joy message out. Come on over to the Pure Joy Parenting Practice Facebook page or join me on Instagram to hear more. And don't forget to download your free copy of the Safe Seat course on the Pure Joy website. And while there, check out the offerings page to go deeper in the Pure Joy work.